Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday already. I cannot believe it. January 17th. Wanted to jump on and set up next week's pages in my Sterling Ink B6 Slim. So if that sounds like something you'd like to hang out for, wonderful. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa. We do all things planning and stationery and stickers and all the fun things on this channel. We also chat about faith and gardening. So if any of those things interest you, I do hope you'll subscribe to the channel. So this is the current week in my weekly setup, and I have enjoyed this. I'm still kind of trying to figure out some of my sections, but I think as a little bit of time goes by, I'll kind of get more, more used to this planner. Like in the front, I have tipped in this one tracker for social media. I've not done anything with this. I did look back and I did not actually save the video from where the girl had talked about this. It was actually images on YouTube that I had screenshotted and saved, where she just kind of like put images here of maybe a house for house cleaning or a car for car maintenance. And it was like just different times through the year that she would put in here where she was doing what. And there were some things with cleaning that was going to be daily, weekly, monthly, biannual, and then annually. So I'm still considering that for this, but I just have not gotten to it yet. And I've not made a final decision on my quarterlies. This I'm still debating on if I want to use this for anniversaries and birthdays, or if I just want to go ahead and tip this in the back, which I'm kind of leaning towards tipping this one in the back, since it's not something I need to see all the time, and then utilizing this for something that I would do on a more regular basis. But I'm struggling with what. I want it to be useful. I want it to be something that I'm going to get really good functionality out of. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'm tossing around a couple ideas. I'm just not 100% yet. So anyway, with that being said, I want to jump into the week of January 19th through the 25th. And I had pulled out this kit, which I've already used a few of from Planner Kate. And then I had pulled out this book, and I really liked this particular sticker. It's still a winter scene, but it has some of the blues, some of the oranges in it. And I thought they would kind of go nicely together. And if I wanted to use a little bit of this in there as well. So no definite plans on what I'm going to use where. So it's just kind of a by guess and by golly. This could be a long video because I'm going to be setting up my dailies as well. So if you're not into the longer videos, you can always fast forward. And I will do a flip at the end of what I ended up doing throughout the pages for next week. So with that being said, I'm going to attempt here to dive in and see what I'm going to do with these. Now I will say that I had drew in my tracker for my dinners last week. And instead of doing that this week, I'm going to use either this Monday through Sunday sticker from Planner Kate, or I also have one is a leftover from a kit that had a lot of orange in it. So I don't know which one I'm going to do yet, but it's going to be one of those to track my dinners. And I also have a yummy cup of coffee. So I hope you guys have something warm if it's morning time when you see this, or if it's just simply cold out. So I'm going to try not to forget about my coffee. Oh, and I was going to say, the way I set this up with the, like my checklist across instead of just fully down to leave this area open, I still do like that, because I find that it better utilizes this space. So I'll probably do that again. Yeah. So let's see. This is a pretty big sticker. So, but I still feel like what I use down here, like this could go next to my meal tracker. And I probably will pull it off the page a little bit so I don't utilize the entire sticker because of its size, but I want to utilize the majority of it and bring in those colors. So let's see what happens. I also grabbed this particular skinny washi in the event that I wanted to use a little bit of washi. I'm not sure that I will. But I pulled this one because it is dark, you know, like the dark blue, has a lot of oranges in it. Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll pull that and just see what I think. So I think I will start with the bottom over here first, just to see how that's going to work. So I'm going to start with this washi sticker. And sometimes this is really tough to get off of the page in these books. And sometimes you even, you know, rip the sticker a little bit, which you know, I don't know why that happens, but it's just such thin washi paper, which I appreciate actually. But I am going to just pull this off the page a little bit, and I'll trim that down. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. I have had a really hard time lately with fatigue. I don't know if it is that I'm not sleeping great, because I don't necessarily feel like I'm waking up a lot. But in the mornings, I do feel like I am still tired. I don't know. Like last night, I was so tired. I went to bed at 7:30, and I watched some videos and did some journaling, and I probably fell asleep probably like maybe 9 o'clock. And then I was up at 5:20 this morning. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know which I'm going to like it better on that. I'm going to like this blue or this orange. Let me see here. Blue or this orange. I kind of like that orange. That blue looks really pretty too. I think I'm going to save the orange. Maybe I'll mix that with some more colorful floral something in the future. So I'm going to put this down here. And I'm going to grab my meal sticker to pop up there. I like that. I like that. All right, so what do I want to do over here? What I might do is tear this. I have to stand up for this one, guys. Actually, I think I'm going to put this one over here. Let's see if I've got that. I guess that's okay. Is that what I want to do there? See, this is where let me see if I can bring you guys in and remember to stay in frame. I feel like that is not where I want that. I feel like that's a little bit better. And then just trying to bring in some of these colors, but I don't want it to take up so much of the page. I'm going to put that down here. A little bit down there. I kind of wanted the week of sticker to be included, but that would have to be really torn down. It would have been better to put that over here, I think. See, guys? This is what happens when I do like a setup with me video. But for those of you who like to hang out, it's all for you. Plus, I just simply enjoy it. Okay, so we're gonna do I even want that week of there? I mean, obviously, the week is here, you guys. Maybe I don't want that there, to be honest with you. I'm gonna put that back on the sheet. I'm just not sold on that particular look yet. I'm wondering if I want to use, or if this is going to be too dark now that I have some stickers down. I feel like it's going to be too dark. If I wanted to, yeah, that's going to be too dark. Let me see if I have a lighter blue that I might want to use. Maybe this would be pretty. Just to put a little bit up here in this corner. Whoops. I don't think I'm going to be able to save that little piece of sticker. It doesn't want to stick. So you guys, I got out on Tuesday and Wednesday and prepped my, well, Tuesday I think it was. I'll have to look back when we get there, but I prepped my winter sew jugs, which are simply clear milk jugs. That I use. That I use for my winter sewing. So basically you just like cut around the area kind of where the handle is, like that from the top down, like where the handle is. You cut around except for where the handle comes down, so you have about this much space still attached on the milk jug, so you can kind of open it and close it. And you put your topsoil in, or your planting soil, whatever. I'm just trying, kind of at a loss for the word here, but so you put that in, and then you know, do your seeds, and basically with the sun coming through, it acts as its own little greenhouse, its own little like geranium, so to speak. And I did grow a lot of things, starter plants, pretty good with it last year. Pretty good. But last year was a funny year. I got out late, and for the season, I kind of got out a little bit late to get that started. But I did it regardless that it was late, and you know, I did have decent luck. Not tremendous luck, but decent luck. So a few of those plants were good for, you know, for my starters. So then you transplant them into the larger pots that are like maybe this tall. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing here, but they're about this tall or maybe this tall. And then they grow into more of a solid starter, you know, that can survive once you put it in the ground, basically. So yeah, I just got those going. I still need to do some more, but I'm just kind of starting a little bit later, just a little bit later, on some of the other things that I'm doing. Let's see here. What do I want to use for, because I used some of these stickers last week, which is totally fine. I just need to find where I'm going to steal some from for this week. Maybe I will use this for to do, and then I have some Erin stickers that I could use for that. I just have to find it. Actually, I'm going to pull that up because I forgot I have. I hope you guys have patience for me today because I am really moving slow. I'm moving slow. All right, so we're going to go to do, and this particular one had a little bit of pink in the kit, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. So we're going to go ahead and use that over here to go. And this actually has some pink in the sticker, so that works out okay. So I'm going to use that there for my to-go. And then I'm going to use this one here for my to-dos. Okay, this one's a little shorter. That's okay, though. That's okay. And then I need my grocery shopping one, which is fine. What am I going to use for that? I'm going to use this lighter blue. I'll try to put this in the center here. So yeah, I've got my winter sowing started. I am going to be doing more things, and I will show you. I was thinking about using the quarterlies, if you remember from last week's video. I was thinking about using the quarterlies for my gardening, but then I decided just to put together one of these little Hobonichi notebooks for my garden and start here with my dates, when I winter sowed, and then kind of a future plan for end of February, like what I'm going to do. Like at the end of February, I want to sow some of my flower seeds. I don't know if I'm going to do that in the clear milk jugs or if I'm going to do that in my greenhouse. I'm going to do onion seeds in my bed. I'm just going to direct sow those. If the snap peas are ready, I'm going to transplant those. And I want to sow fresh. So I have some succession planting with my snap peas. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment with my little garden book. This is just one of those Hobonichi Weeks notebooks that I've just kind of set up. My daughter got me a set of 3 of these for Christmas. So I went ahead and decorated it with some of my garden stickers from the Greenstock Company. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. Let me grab a couple stickers here. Do groceries, and then I will grab my little grocery cart sticker from my Planner Kate kit there. And I will do a little bit of a mix here for my check boxes. Let's see here. All right, so that's pretty close. That's close enough for those. And then what do I want to do? Do I want to use this as a little separation for the section? What do I think? Nope, I don't think so. I think this is just going to be doomed to not be used because I don't care for that. And if you notice here, similarly to my Just Scribble book, I am putting the weather underneath the date, which I will do again tomorrow evening. I will do that. And let's see, do I have appointments this week? I do have tentatively Tuesday. My Bible study chit chat with my friend Karen. Just looking to see if I have anything else there. I don't have anything else scheduled for next week. That is so crazy. Oh, you know what I do need to put in here that I didn't write here? So I ended up having a nail appointment yesterday. Okay, so I think I want to use something. Actually, I wonder, this little piece that I cut off right there, the tree, I wonder if that would look okay on the edge of this. On the edge, I don't think so. No. No, because you're just cutting off. I'm just cutting off the, would that look okay? What do you guys think? I don't know. It kind of brings in the sticker with the side. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. And if I don't like it, I'll just peel it off. It comes off super easy, this washi tape sticker. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to pop down one of these little, I have a bunch of these from Mandy Lynn Plans. You can get them in the white matte paper backing, or you can get them clear. And it's really nice to kind of separate things, like whether it's on a page like this, or if you're doing a vertical, you know, if you're in a vertical planner, it's really nice to kind of separate sections with these. It's really kind of fun. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for yet, so we shall see about that. But I think I'm going to leave this. I think it's set up well for now, and it'll just fill in as the week goes by. And I feel like all of this just kind of brings it together. I still have all of my icons. I have all of my appointment and, you know, functional stickers here, my little post-it notes, which I will use, you know, as the week goes on. I will probably take this, the rest of what's on the sheet, and I will create another spread in here in my sticker book for the balance of the sheet, kind of like I've done with these. I need to add some more stickers in here, or some more sheets in here. But I have a lot of these left over too from Mandy Lem Plans, which I need to remember that I have these, because I can really utilize those well. I'm going to get rid of that in my weekly and my dailies. So my monthly dashboard is going well. My tracker is going well. Trying to think. So this is, yeah, I'm behind on a couple things, but it's going well. It is going well. I'm kind of getting used to this tip in here, and you know, for my tracker and where I come back to. So I'll probably do that again for February. This week's pages I have really enjoyed. You know, putting down like little to-dos for the day. You know, I put down this little sticker because I had winter sewed my my stickers, or my stickers, my seeds that day. So I used these little seed packet stickers there. And yeah, I did a little bit of journaling from the day, just kind of like what went on during the day, etc. And then here's today. So we're going to start fresh with Sunday and Monday. And I got to tell you, the only thing I've dug out is my sterling ink stickers that I will use. These to finish up my month. And I'm not sure, you know, what I will use. I mean, this is like a whole month's worth, to be honest with you, if you just want to use all these little tiny day stickers. If you could see those, I don't know if you can see them really clearly. But yeah, I have a lot of these, so I plan to use those throughout the year. And I may swap around from the larger ones to the smaller ones. It just depends. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens that as far as my dailies are concerned. So I don't know if I want to go this route for, I kind of did this last week, which is fine, but I was thinking this week I might consider switching it up a tiny bit. I'm not necessarily going to go with the season as far as like being cold. I'm probably just going to pop around in this book and not necessarily, I mean, the holiday time, I will probably go more seasonal. And then if I have some of these that are a little bit more seasonal like this, you know, like kind of in the fall with the sunflowers and that kind of thing, I may stick to a little bit more seasonal then, but, and of course, coffee theme is always fabulous. But I am kind of stuck a little bit on, you know, as far as, you know, how I want to decorate these pages. So just fair warning, I'm moving slow today. So let's see what I'm going to do. I am going to pull where is this? Oh, I also pulled out this sticker pad, which is new to me. The Wild Styled. Is that what it is? Wild Styled. Yes, it's kind of like animal print, fun stickers. The only thing about this, to be honest with you, is the stickers are so thick that you would bulk up your planner so much. These are really kind of, I mean, I know they're planner stickers, but some of these clear ones are probably a little bit better. But you would bulk it up so much, you almost want to save this for maybe a smaller paged journal book, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence as far as to use this. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence as far as to use this book. I love it. I wish these were all washi stickers, so I don't know. I'm kind of stuck with that one. All right, so let's find something that we can use that might not be so very thick. I do have these cute washi stickers. These are kind of more for summertime, though, I will say. I don't want to do seasonal necessarily, but these are definitely more of your gardening season. These all kind of go together, actually. These are all duplicates. So I'm not sure I'm ready to use those yet. Possibly. These are also my summer ones. My daughter got me for Christmas. These are all your clear stickers, which I really love these. And I have so many floral gardening stickers that I may just have to forego my concern over, the seasons. And although those are fall, those are so, so, so pretty, you guys. I cannot wait to use those in the fall. These are kind of getting more towards a little bit of a winter theme, I guess. Not winter, but I don't know. The blues I always more associate with chillier weather for some reason. I don't know why. They're so pretty. Let me see if I have a piece of paper that I can put behind this. You can see a little bit easier how pretty these are. And I'm pretty sure I linked these in my last video, the Amazon link. So I have that. I also have this vintage seasonal, which I used in some of, did I use that in some of last week's? Or was that the week before? Oh, that was the week before. Was it? Or no? No, that was in, yeah, right here. Super cute, but this vintage is just not, some of these are not necessarily my style, but like I said, enough of them I liked for some of the monthlies, I guess, that it was worth picking up. Let's see here. Oh, I could do some of these dried florals even. Are really pretty. I want to kind of step out of the box, do things that on the pages that I really did not do much of last year. Especially these larger stickers. Like I said, the only problem is they're so thick. Those paper stickers are really thick. So it's just kind of like, oh, what do I want to do? I don't know, but they're so pretty. I feel like I want to use them. So let's think about that. Do I have a washi that would be pretty with some of these greens and like pinky peaches? That kind of like peachy would go. This one would go a little bit. And then let me grab my greens. Actually, I have some that are a mix that will be really pretty together. That's a really pretty one. That kind of goes. All right, I think I'm just going to grab these three for the moment and see if I can't just do something with these. Yeah, I gave you guys a warning. This one might be long, seriously. But I didn't realize like how really slow I was moving today. Just make sure I'm on the line here. I do want to do this a little bit differently. What did I do with my washi card? Here we go. Let's see. I just feel like I want to do something different. Not that this is so different as far as the skinny washi. And I'm not going to do this on every page. That's not my plan because I think it would so bulk up this planner. I don't know, you guys. I just don't want to bulk it up to where it's difficult to use. That's my main thing. Really. I don't want it to be difficult to use. So, I feel like I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to do, I don't know. I'm not even convinced I'm going to like this. My daughter and I were going to go to Atlanta today for their market. She is a business owner, and actually she gets badges with one of the companies that she works with. Trying to see, make sure I'm not too far off. She gets badges with one of the companies that she works with, although she could, with her business, get in with her own business, but it's where all the businesses go, and it's the big market, and you go for all the wholesale buying. We were going to go, but she had company really late, and she didn't get everything done that she needed to get done for her bookshop. So, we just kind of decided to forego the trip to Atlanta today. We were going to be stopping at IKEA, which really, for all intents and purposes, was more important for her today than Market. So we decided we'll just make a separate trip for IKEA one day and do that. Okay, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, this is super pretty. Love who you are becoming. I like that. I'm going to put that there. And then I think I'm going to go and I'm going to grab this floral that kind of, that in the front, that matches it. And I'm going to use that here. Because why not? I've got to clean these scissors, friends. Time to get my undo out. And clean these scissors. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, you guys. It's really pretty. Okay. This is, what did I tell you guys? This is from the dried floral pad. Anyway. So I like that. And you know what? You know what I was thinking about the other day? What I should have done, and if I do this book again next year, whatever planner I do next year, I'm going to start from the back with January, the back pages, and I'm going to work my way forward, so to speak. So I'm not going to go like January 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I'm going to just do like this section will be January. This section will be February. That way, as the book gets thicker, I'm coming towards the middle instead of going towards the back where you kind of get that thickness. So that, hopefully I'll remember next year to set my book up that way. Because I think it would make a really good difference. So we'll see. All right, so what am I going to do now? Do I want to continue on with this color scheme and this particular book? Maybe I could do that. I just need to add a green washi in here. It's got to be kind of like an olive. Something that'll go decently. This one would maybe be decent. I don't have much of that left, so I can't use that one. This one's super pretty, this diamond shape. And then I don't know that I would have enough left on this to do anything, but we'll see. All right, let me kind of look at those and see. Ooh, this one too. This is going to be more of an olivey color. And then maybe if I grab something that's got a little more green. Ooh, you know what I've got? Are these, which are super pretty. Okay, I'm just going to grab all these out, you guys. Okay, for this one, what do I want to use on my pages? I guess I just can't seem to get away from my washi tape. The skinny washi. I love it so much. So I don't know. I may regret it at some point. I may. Do I want to do sides? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll mix it up here and just do the edge. This has actually got a little bit of blue in it that I didn't notice before. Super pretty. Trying to find just different ways that I can decorate my pages. You know, that is fun. Let's see here. This is pretty. I like that. And I can use another one on the side here. And this is just such by guess and by golly, you know, I may just decide, ugh, I don't like that at all. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, something else that I might want to put in here that's just inspirational. Because sometimes, like I'm putting my, I have like a little section here at the top where I always put tasks. But if I had something that was, you know, kind of pretty and maybe inspirational, I can set, it can be like to the side of where my tasks would normally go. Okay, this is pretty. Everyone grows at their own rate. I like that a lot. And then, at this rate, this book is going to so chunk up. You guys. Keep growing and keep going. I like this. I'm just afraid that it's going to be chunking up. And I so don't want that to happen. We're just going to have to be by guess and by golly. All right, so next, I'm going to, what do I want to use next? I feel like I really want to stick with this book for this week. The same book. Tell me what you guys have been up to in your planners. It's January, what did I say it is? January 17th. So what are you using? What's your favorite sticker company? Tell me all about it. Okay, I like that. And I think I'm going to mix it with this pretty, like diamond shaped washi. One of these days I'll learn how to add music into my videos so that you guys can have something to listen to when I get quiet. Almost totally forgot about my coffee. Okay, let's see. Wake up, Lisa. Because it is, what time is it? I'm not even sure. Let me grab my days. And I think I'm going to switch to printed now that I finish off that set. So Thursday, Friday. It was really good to see our friends from Michigan. They stopped on their way to Florida. They have a place down there. So that was really nice. We're like exactly halfway to where their place is in Florida. So it's nice they can stop and have dinner with us, visit, place to stay, and you know, get back on the road and not have to deal with a hotel and all of that. So this is today's to-dos. Which I'm not really sure I like the way I've set that up. I feel like I want to have, no, I'm going to have to wait. I feel like I want to have the today's to-dos on the left side of the page, but that's okay. I'm just going to have to deal with that in here. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I need a pretty sticker. What is it going to be? It's pretty. Be the best version of you. Needs to be our mantra every day. But I think I'm going to put this on the bottom. I in frame. Okay, I like that. And then up here, I think I'm going to do It's a New Day sticker. because every day is a new day, and the Lord's mercies are new every single day. What great news that is. And I think that's just want to be simple like that. Don't think I need anything else there. I don't believe. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that. So now we just have Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be done. What do I want to use? Maybe something back with the peaches again. I'm doing a lot of the green. So we'll come in here with a little bit of the peach. And I kind of like using this one book for the week instead of jumping around from sticker book to sticker book or sticker sheet to sticker sheet. Kind of like that, actually. Okay. This is one of those rolls that I got. They called it like mask tape, where it's just kind of like a solid matte tape. I'm trying to remember. I think I got it on Amazon, but I don't remember what it was called to even look it up. It's been really, really cold here in the mornings. And no snow, though. They're getting snow in the higher elevations, but not much of anything here in the valley, which I am grateful for. Let's see. What do I want to use here? It's not required to be perfect. Oh, I need that sticker. Yeah. I like that one. So we're going to do that for Saturday. And there's the 24th. Let's see. I'll put my Sunday down. So we're going to have less than 1 week left of January when I set up my next week. I do apologize that I'm more quiet than normal today. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I feel like I'm just unsure of the setup of these pages because of, I'm concerned about the bulk, but I I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, and it is what it is. And that's going to be what it's going to be. The end of the year, it's going to be chunky and it's going to be full. No doubt about it. And that's just going to be what it's going to be. This is a lot of inspirational sayings in this book, which I love. What I need to do is see if they have the, you know, sometimes they have the books that are all the clear, like, deco stickers versus just sayings. So I feel like maybe, maybe if they have one of those books, I'm going to pick it up just so I can supplement, because you don't get as many of the clear, like, florally stickers, you know, in the front. So I think I might want to see if I can supplement the rest of this book with another one. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. And I think that is as simple as I'm going to leave it. I do like these, you guys. All right, let's go back and see what we have going. So this is going to be next week so far. And like I said, these, all these sticker books that I got on Amazon that are all the washi stickers, I will have them linked in the description. You know, and then the stores that I'm using, you know, even if I'm not using them currently in this particular book, I'm going to link them anyway, just because, you know, I use them a lot. Planner Kate, Mandy Lynn Plans, of course, Coffee Monsters Co., which is always a fun one, you know. But guys, I'm really been enjoying this week. And I do find myself, anytime I'm in a new planner, I'm always kind of reluctant to fill space in, like, oh, I'm going to run out of page or what have you, which is really, I think I knew that was going to happen, which is why I decided not to go with the A6 as my everyday carry. Even though I believe that with the extra pages in the back, I would have been fine. But I just feel like, you know, probably I will get past that after the first few weeks of worrying about my space. Because really, I mean, this is as much space as I had in my Just Scribble as far as my dailies. I think it's just that whole new planner, like, oh, what am I writing? What am I putting down? And all that kind of stuff. So I'll get past it. And I think that's like where my quietness is coming from today. Because, you know, I didn't feel that way. I don't think last week so much as I am this week. I don't know why that is, but I am definitely enjoying this. And let's just kind of go back. So this is my 2-page spread for next week. Use the Planner Kate sticker to track my meals. And then Planner Kate stickers up here. This is actually a different sticker. I'm trying to remember where I got that. But so yeah, then my dailies, I had picked up on Sunday this week. So did an extra day just so I could do like the 2-page spread to match. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, a little bit more simple. Saturday and Sunday, simple, really for the most part again. And again, this is the dried floral sticker pad from Hobby Lobby. The Planner Kate kit, which I use some of, is kit 750 R-3. I don't know if she still sells it, but I do believe she does. I believe this is a new setup, and I'm going to show you the difference so that you're aware. let me grab one of my older kits from Planner Kate and kind of show you what my thoughts are. So if you notice, this is an older kit from Planner Kate, and all of these little icons are slightly bigger and they're full color. Where these have a little bit of color, they're more black and white. And then the sayings, like the this week, no school day off, etc., are all black and white. And these have color. I prefer this. So I do have a few kits like this. I prefer this. So if this is what she's going to, then I may wean away from these just because I prefer having the color. More color, I should say, because these have a tiny bit of color. Maybe people didn't want as much color. I'm not really sure. I'm going to double check her website, but just keep an eye because this is the icons and things that I've been using over the last year. This is newer. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out when I go back on her site to see if this is the way of the future for her kits or if she's going to be including some of these as well. So just FYI, keep an eye out for that because it's not going to make a difference for everyone. But for me, I prefer the other. And I don't think I even noticed that. Maybe I did when I bought them and I just didn't think anything of it. I don't remember. But just keep that in mind in case that matters to you. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to tip this in. I want to use these functional fold-out tip-ins. I got to figure it out. I don't necessarily need this one, except for the back is quarterly. So I have two options that I could be doing quarterly things in. I really almost wish I would have probably used one of these for my gardening. Sorry, someone's coming in, so I needed to close my door, but I really could have done that versus making a booklet, but that's neither here nor there. It's totally fine. I have my booklet that'll transfer to another planner next year, so it really makes more sense. I'm just trying to figure out, what do I want to use these for? The main thing for purchasing these was my YouTube, my mini monthly insert, which I could have really just gotten one off of Etsy, printed it on my Tomoe River paper, which in hindsight, I really wish I would have done anyway, because these are super thick, you guys. And it just adds more bulk. It's very heavy. Maybe, I don't know what pound cardstock this is. This might be a 32. Honestly, it could be heavier than that. You have to check the Peanuts Planner Co. website. But I'm still trying to figure out, if I figure out something that I really want to use these for, but I don't want to use the heavy cardstock, I may find them, I may just, copy them onto my Tomoe River paper, to be honest with you, on my printer and go from there. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.